This week, we're actually going to focus on one of the more important stocks in the market, Microsoft. Hello, everyone. Knox Ridley here, portfolio manager with the IO Fund. And this is our weekly webinar, which we've predominantly focused on the broad market, providing context on where we think the next swing is going to go. And this week, we're actually going to focus on one of the more important stocks in the market, Microsoft. And you might see us bringing some FANG names into the mix to get a better feel of what's going on. From a fundamental level, you know, the earnings reports of cloud stocks have been just atrocious, and it's showing up in the charts. They're making fresh lows across the board, while many names are making higher lows. So new leadership is being defined. And so one thing that I do want to say, which has been a theme of all of our videos, is that the old leadership has been changed. Don't look to the FANGs to lead this market. Look to your value names right now. Look to the Dow Jones, the boring Dow Jones. And so I'm going to show you what I think is playing out with Microsoft, and I'm going to tie that into where I think this market's going to be going in 2023. But this is the two structures I see in play from the 2022 bear market. Green and red. So I'll walk you through the green. This is your A wave, your B wave, and then we have 1, 2, 3 diagonal, 4, 5, and that's your C wave right there. It's a pretty exotic count. It's the only thing that really made sense to me. You know, you could do a WXYZ corrective pattern, which would be implying that we're in a fourth wave and a fifth wave, the new highs is on deck. Maybe that's playing out, but we're not game planning for that until we get more evidence of that. However, what I think is now more likely playing out is this: A, B, red 1, 2, 3, 4, and then fifth wave down to this 200 level. I think it's really high probability that we're going to test 213 and likely going to be going into that 200 range in this kind of final move right here, which would be followed by a big B wave, like this is your A wave. From here to here, we'd have a really big B wave in 2023. So anyway, to get into the minutia, this is what I think this structure is looking like right now. Okay, so this is your A wave. This is the green count. This is assuming the bullish scenario. And interestingly, the bullish scenario still can have us go down this low and still be that B wave. So we're not really going to know what's playing out until we get a bounce from these fresh lows. But this is what I think is playing out here. So we have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 5 waves down, A wave. Very anemic overlapping B wave that doesn't retrace much of this drop. There's your B wave followed by a gap down. Now, the only corrective pattern that fills out what we're seeing, 5 down, anemic B wave, followed by another 5 wave pattern down, is what's called a zigzag. And these are really sharp, intense corrections. They pretty much steamroll you when they happen. So if this is what's playing out, the important thing to realize is it's likely a corrective pattern with a bigger uptrend to follow. And so to me, this looks like it's playing out to a double bottom scenario right here. It could go lower, but these are your levels right here. As long as we stay within this range, this is still very much active. And what would be following this B wave, let's say that we break down to new lows, A, B, and then take off in a C wave. This pattern is what's called an expanded flat, where your B wave goes below the A wave. And what follows that is really powerful C waves. So a really powerful uptrend for several months in 2023 what would be following. So anyway, we don't think that the time to be selling out of Microsoft is down in here, not at all. In fact, if you're looking for a good entry point we get down in these regions, that would be a good spot to be looking. But right now, I think that we're in the final move of this kind of zigzag pattern that's playing out right now that could take us to fresh lows and still very much be active. Okay, so I hope that was helpful. You can always sign up below. We do these webinars weekly, and we also do institutional level analysis on a fundamental and technical level on various tech positions. We run a live tech portfolio as well as a few crypto coins as well. So I hope you have a good day. Thank you very much.